So, these are the 4 rooms, and they are the 4 quadrants. Where is the origin? Now, this puzzle is painfully hard to figure out unless you fail it repeatedly and let your party members give you hints. So, what do we have in terms of clues? Clue number 1, this one. Clue number 2, that one. And clue number 3, which was just before the stairs, that one. So, I'm going to tell you a very important thing about this puzzle. The letters don't matter. The letters are a complete red herring. Ignore those and only pay attention to the plus and minus signs. I can't believe they did that, and there's really no hint that the letters are meaningless either. But yeah, the letters are meaningless. So what we actually have here in our clues are plus plus, minus plus, minus minus, excuse me while I write this down, plus minus, plus plus, plus minus, minus minus, plus minus, plus plus. So what does this all mean? Well, the thing is, this is not actually algebra, this is a graph. This right here is the origin, otherwise known as 0, 0. The origin in graphs and mathematics is that point on the 0 axis of both x and y. So basically, this is how you have to view this. This entire area is one big graph. This here is the origin. This here is the x-axis. And I guess I can mark it in a different color. Actually, no, wait. The green's the x-axis, the blue is the y-axis. So, now that we're looking at it this way, we have divided these rooms up into 4 quadrants. So, anything above the x-axis is considered positive, and anything below the x-axis is considered negative. Similarly, anything to the right of the y-axis is positive, and to the left of the y-axis is negative. And thus, the room we're standing in now is plus plus. I guess I can actually write a note and mark these. This room is plus plus. This room is minus plus. This room is minus minus. And this room is plus minus. So, now that we know what each of these rooms are, we can now follow the order that has been laid out in the clues after we ignore all the letters. So, plus plus is where we start. So now we need to go into minus plus, which is this one.
Oh.
And the security lock has been lifted. That's to prevent you from solving this puzzle before you've completed the scary takoyaki segment.
So, we're now in minus plus.
Next is minus minus. Then plus minus. Plus plus. Plus minus, so we go back to where we came. Minus minus. Plus minus, which is directly above us. And finally, plus plus. Really? Really? Did I get it wrong again? Really? I hate this puzzle! Actually, wait, no, unless you have to start from here. Okay then, so let's try this again. What the hell?!
Oh?
Yeah, there's actually an additional hint, but it's really not that obvious. Oh, also...
Let's see.
Yeah, eventually it will tell you to ignore the letters, but still, despite that, it's just like... Okay, let's try this one more time. Plus plus. Oh yes, and every single time you step on this tile, you have to sit through the exact same hints. They didn't really code an event flag for it, which is incredibly frustrating. I screwed it up. Okay, plus plus. No, This hint pretty much straight up tells you what order to go through the rooms, but I prefer to do it by the plus and minuses. Minus plus. Minus minus. Plus minus. Plus plus. Plus minus again. Minus minus. Then plus minus again. And then finally plus plus. There we go. Finally. Yeah, I really hate that puzzle. I wonder if the Japanese version was any better. Because that one's
Another
apparently
successful
totally
deduction.
different.
I wouldn't expect any less.
Excuse me.
Huh? Huh?
Updating database.
Damn, dude.
Yes. Well done.
So, these two are the least scared out of anyone here.
Sure.
I suppose. This is...
This reminds me so much of that bit from Star Fox Adventures where it says, "My sensors detect that Fox's temperature is rising."
What the hell are you talking about?
Naoto's as oblivious as always. So, if you say this, it actually leads into a side quest, weirdly enough.
I have a hard time comprehending.
Yeah, somehow we get a quest out of that. But anyway, oh, I hate that puzzle so much. Thankfully, though, this floor's almost over. Just a few more steps.
3 enemies, and they're pretty strong. Keep your guard up. It's a Raven Shadow.
One thing that I just found out the hard way is this thing can actually agility bind you while you're facing corrosion enemies, which is really not good. So I hope that we manage to get out of here before it does that. That's fine. That's not the one that I'm scared of. Of course. Okay, good. We don't have to go through the entire scary takoyaki sequence and that puzzle again. I really should be leaving and saving right now, but... I also should probably be using a Disperse Amulet right now.
3 enemies, and they're pretty strong. Keep your guard up.
I won't let you harm Ray.
Yay, run! Go get him!
Oh, that's bad. Oh no. Come on. No!
Leader is down. Can anyone revive him? give up, leader.
Oh no.
This is
Oh, well, at least you went for the one person who was agility bound. Oh, no.
Sorry.
No!
this.
No! Oh,
Senpai is knocked out.
please, come on. Oh. Okay then. And for that we get a gumball.
It's the stairs. Shall we take them?
And finally we have the stairs. You might notice the map only says 99% though. If I've done everything right, we actually need to complete the secret message quest in order to 100% this floor. I'm gonna head down here anyway, just so I have the save point.
Careful!
The lighting is pretty cool in here. Teddy, be careful what you wish for.
Hey,
Okay, so that was almost a complete disaster. Okay, I finally found it. That Japanese text that I wanted to draw attention to. Hopefully you can see this on your screen, but these blackboards in the school part of the labyrinth are what I want to draw your attention to. So, if you look at this blackboard here, the very right-hand side says the 4th of the 4th, obviously referencing how 4 is pronounced the same way as death in Japanese. And I believe it looks like it's a Friday. That might reference Friday the 13th. Yeah, that's the text immediately below that. And then there's this big thing here that's crossed off is the kanji for death. And this part here, though, is the one that I find the most interesting. Because if you can read Japanese, this says Shinitakunai, or I don't want to die. That's creepy. There's actually a little bit more Japanese in the school portion of this labyrinth too. Okay, here we go. There's one right here. This seems to say... It's kind of upside down, but it seems to say Genki ni Aisatsu, or an energetic greeting. I don't know if that's supposed to be ironic or not. Anyway, that's all the Japanese text that I wanted to show.
That was a dangerous fight. I'm glad you're safe. I hope I can contribute even more now.
Okay, Kaiwan just learned Circle Recovery, which is actually a pretty useful skill. Gives you gradual HP regeneration as long as there's a circle in effect, which is very useful combined with a Navigator gradual regeneration ability. Obviously want to keep Silent Circle, so all of these skills are pretty good, but I suppose of all the things to get rid of, probably Poison Breath. Although personally I don't really use Summon Ghost a lot either.
Ben, you've gotten stronger!
yes. This power is to protect you.
And Ray just learned Platinum Coin, which is actually kind of a useful passive skill. It's basically Runic Shield, but for ailments. So you might be wondering why I started this part in the labyrinth, and that's because I don't want to move on to the boss until I get the 100% floor completion chest of floor 3. I'll actually be holding off on doing that for floor 4, because I want to do that side quest later.
You did it! You've almost finished exploring this floor.
Almost. We've finished. It's 100%. So now I just have to go all the way over to the chest, which is not for ages. Great.
I found a treasure box.
Okay, so let's finally clean up our inventory and then claim our reward for that. Well, maybe I should save that for if I'm grinding. I actually found that for an event, but I don't really care about Fire Mist, so let's drop that. So, what do we get? Yin Yang Charm. This one is really interesting, and good thing I'm getting that now, because I was actually just heading back to Theodore's store anyway. Because I've got a lot of items to unload here. I believe this is the syringe. No, the Yin Yang Charm.
This is...
So with the Yin Yang Charm, we can now buy a very large number of accessories. We can now buy every single stat reverse item. So that gives us access to a lot of potential strategies here.
Welcome.
Let's just go ahead and sell all of this stuff, though. Probably have enough money to give him Pure Reach to some characters. The only new item we could get was the Power Dog Suit, though. Speaking of which... yeah, we should finally be able to get Aegis's best thing, except if we defeat a baby, we can get an even better set of Aegis armor. Well, that's annoying. Because, yeah, Old Pacifier also gives us access to that, too. For now, I actually might buy a Capital Robe, though. And, well, this is extremely good compared to what he has now. Might as well go ahead and sell that. I can afford these now, actually. Oh, free ornament's not bad for the upcoming boss either, but it is very, very expensive, and I would like to do some compendium stuff soon. So yeah, Strength Magic Reverse, Strength Endurance, Strength Agility, Strength Luck, and etc. for every single other stat, so... those items do take up an item slot, which is the main downside of them, but you can give some characters some interesting abilities via those. My personal favourite is Magic Luck Reverse on Yosuke, because that actually makes him a very good status spammer. While we're here, we might as well take care of these... I'll do this one first, of these stroll conversations. Yeah, they were probably terrified that whole time. It really must be hard being the supporter and not being able to do much if everyone else is in danger. Oh no, Akihiko is here, so now this conversation will now involve protein. Multiple readings. So that means we will be fighting multiple opponents here. First time we've got a well, actually, the Queen of Hearts summoned additional soldiers. This is the first time we have multiple bosses from the beginning of the fight. And yet more, I don't care, but let's just go for this now. Maybe? Of course, he's the complete opposite when it comes to success with the ladies. Oh, we've already fought a towering pile of dolls.
Hey now!
Yeah, I was about to say the beckoning old lady didn't really sound all that threatening.
Let's see.
The elevator that always stops in the morgue. That does sound like a creepypasta thing. I love how the music just cuts out so that we can appreciate Persona Q Akihiko's stupidity. And now onto this one. This conversation's pretty nice, but it does have one moment that I find kind of disturbing. Oh no, Teddy's obviously gonna want to get some loving for this.
How could it be? Yes. What?
Achievement unlocked, I guess. Oh yeah, the lamb shank. Ham shank, whatever.
Huh?
That actually sounds kind of nice, even though I don't normally eat ham.
My goodness.
Huh?
We don't really have any ham right now, though.
Oh, wow! Yay!
What's up?
No.
Zen has some pretty great lines in this game. I have none of this jelly. Yeah, that was a really great moment for Ray.
Okay.
Yeah, this line. Teddy, I actually think their relationship is definitely not that, otherwise it would be disturbing. It's actually kind of interesting that Teddy should be talking about that, though, but to say more would be spoilers about P4.
Oh.
Wowza!
And thus, Teddy gets owned again. So, we do have a boss fight coming up. Let's see if we can fuse anything before then. We did pick up a lot of surplus personas we don't really need.
Welcome.
Let's see. We are a high level too. Or Mitsunu and Samael, as well as Anubis. Oh, great. Now I've got yet another persona that's pretty similar to Kaiwan, just after Kaiwan's learned all those good skills. Can I actually make you out of Kaiwan? Succubus, Kaiwan, and Ose. I mean, that's not bad. The problem is that Succubus... that means I can't pass down Impure Reach. Oh, and I can't even pass down Circle Recovery. Nope, not going for that. I really want Circle Recovery. I could make you out of 3 personas I don't need, though. Or out of White Rider. But then I can't pass down Guillotine. Succubus, Dominion, and Gunga, but yeah, can't really pass down much from that. Okay, now that's definitely a better assortment of skills I can pass down. Except you've got a lot more SP to make use of them. Mabraka Unda's not bad, and Megado. I also seem to remember that Samael has a really good skill card extract. Let me see if I got that right. Silent Circle. So yeah, one of the circles. I've also always liked how Samael looked in this series. This seems really weird, but I'm actually gonna fuse you out of Succubus. I can pass down Impure Reach and Tentarafu, as well as a lot of other good skills. Let's see, probably not Lullaby Song. Hailstorm is okay, but how about Bolt Link? Actually, no, wait, I have a better version of Bolt Link on Turdak, so maybe I should pass down something else. Yeah, how about Hailstorm? Or Mitsuru seems to be more of a defensive persona. Okay, with that I can either make Samael or Anubis. Okay, now I can no longer make Anubis out of personas that I don't need. Don't really need either of you, so I suppose I could do this. Impure Reach, I guess, and, Zionga, maybe? Well, it's at least something new for the compendium, and a potential Silent Circle skill card. Gunga and Gorgon, neither of whom I need, make Genbu, which is not bad either. I suppose I can pass down a Navigator skill, because you'll eventually learn one.
No way we can lose now!
And so, yep, Zeke is happy because Genbu is back. Oh, extracting Heroic Wind from you would actually be really good, because putting that on my navigators, like having them with that at all times, would be great. Guillotine's also a pretty good thing to extract, considering how powerful status ailments are in this game. I actually will go for Heroic Wind. And I'll buy back you, because you are my best navigator persona right now. Definitely not going to this boss fight without you. So in this case, I think I'll give Rise this first, because she has less access to healing navigator skills. And now I suppose I could choose my party for this boss fight. So, the upcoming boss is interesting because there's going to be 3 of them. The main one is weak to wind, the other 2 are weak to ice and fire, so a good variety of elements is useful. This means that I've been using Zen and Ray for every boss so far, but I will be using them for this one just because they're actually pretty good for it. Also, they're one of the few party members who can cure binds naturally, and we will be dealing with binds in this fight. I also, for the rest of the party though, I thought I'd actually go with a bit of a gimmick here, but one that will also be pretty effective. I want to bring the characters who were the most scared by this labyrinth. I think it's time they faced their fears and conquered them for good. So Chie is in, as is Yukari, and also I have the added bonus of Yukari being wind-based. And with that, Mitsuru will be the last one that I want to bring here. Though I'd also kind of like to bring Yosuke, because he also helps for wind damage. But Mitsuru is going to be good for taking out one of the helpers quickly. I think I can do it with this setup, though. I will say, though, I am painfully underleveled for this fight. I'm actually going to practice this fight just to see if I can do it at this low of a level. If not, I might have to grind for a little bit, because this boss expects you to be high 30s, early 40s, and, yeah, I am just barely 30 on everyone. So, yeah, gonna go ahead and test, and see you back here for the actual fight.